This is not a cry for help. My life feels like it's going nowhere. It's an observation I've made more times than I care to admit. I want to feel useful, not productive, not optimized, but useful. I want to matter in a way that feels tangible to those I care for, but mostly to myself. I vaguely remember the last time I talked as fast as I think, for hours on end without a hint of doubt. It was a bright summer many years ago, when the sun refused to set, and my friends and I watched as our dreams glittered under the sky with utmost excitement. I missed that enthusiasm. I feel like I've lost most of my zest for life, like someone dimmed the lights and forgot to switch them back on. Deep down, I know for a fact I turned those lights off, and I've long forgotten where the switch is. I need to find it again, or rather, recreate it. Build it from nothing, build it from something. There has to be momentum, after all. Something pushed these words out of me today. I can still vaguely sense a spark of something that refused to die. I need to get back to that baseline. Life wasn't peak fiction, but it was better, which means it can be better again. Solitude. I need my moments of silence. Some ambience music in dim lit settings may help. If I can hear the things behind the curtains of quietness, perhaps I can invite my friends out to play again. I need the kind of curiosity that doesn't immediately seek out Google. A curiosity that theorizes and romanticizes, which seems unbounded by reasoning, beyond facts, beyond comprehension, and akin to aesthetics. I find new joy every time I genuinely question the inner workings of my mind, and this time is a rather morbid joy. Last night I made a promise to myself that tomorrow I'll force the words out, or I quit being a writer forever. It is dramatic and cringe, but it felt necessary, so all I'm doing right now is the necessary thing. I always struggle. I often fell through the process of carrying out such promises, but I think I'm managing it just fine. Writing has never been easy, but it has always been worth it. Some days it feels less hard, but it's always been a fight, a tug of war where I find myself at both ends. We've never given up. When life gets caught in turmoil, that old affirmation that I know exactly what to do next loses gravity, because I don't. Not without writing things down first. I have to flush it out, or my desired sense of clarity can never be fulfilled with all the mental clutter, piercing it like arrows I once shot at the sky and are now falling down into my back. And it's only in that process that I can ever hope to know more about myself. Something I hate to admit after all these years of finding myself stuck between these two ears is that I don't seem the kind of person who becomes passionate easily, even about the things I would love to identify with. Drawing, creating, writing, playing music, there's always a layer of resistance. It's hard to fall in love. It's terribly unpleasant to fall in love with trying to fall in love. It feels like there's always a wall, a thick, opaque, and impossibly dense wall. Yet somehow it's also paper thin at the same time. So fragile, so impenetrable, that only a tiny change in my approach to life is required to plunge through it. It must all be perspective. We really do suffer more in imagination than in reality. I'm blessed with good parents, above average circumstances, and friends that wouldn't bother me in my rest. Nothing's really holding me back, except for me. And so I tell myself, do stand up and head forth. The end is still a long way ahead, too far away to prepare for in this wonderful present. Your effort to doom and gloom is most futile, because the hurt simply refuses to give out.